Dear friends, today we are in the ninth day of the Navina of the Grace to Francis Xavier. Some of you all must have gone to Old Goa. Some of you all are maybe praying from your homes. I asked one lady over there, what would you like to ask Saint Francis Xavier? And she told me, I would like to pray for my son who is answering his 12th standard exam, and for another son that he may get a good job. I'm sure when we go to the hotels, some of our family members will also ask us, what would you like to have? Some of them will say, no, I would like this. While some of them would say, whatever you take, we will have from there. I feel today is that day where Jesus is asking you, what do you want? Don't tell us what your wife wants, what your husband wants, what your parents wants. That is not important. Or your children wants. What do you want? What are you searching for? Not what others are searching. Many times people get stuck in praying for others. But today is a very special day where Jesus is asking you personally, what is that which you want? When Ignatius asked Francis Xavier, he would say, I would like to be honorable, like people should honor me. And Ignatius would again and again tell him, what does it profit a man if you gain the whole world but lose your soul? And that changes him. There were few friends from him in college. Ignatius changed those people. Those people were worldly people. He changed them. When Francis Xavier saw them, these people are changed, that also affected him. First is, what does it profit a man? Second is, his friends are getting changed. And the third thing, he does the spiritual exercises. When he does the spiritual exercises, his heart changes. Then he realizes that he wants only to abide in God. Let my heart be only of God. This is what he wants. Second thing we see in our life, in our life, I personally feel like sometimes small things may irritate us. Sometimes we may be angry. Sometimes there may be cases, court case, and our full life, or our full day's joy goes in that. If we look into the life of Francis Xavier, he also had difficulties. Sometimes he had to go on the ship. There was a storm. There was no food. There were difficulties in his life. Sometimes it was he had to meet the government official. Other time he had to meet the poor people. Sometimes he had to dress up very well, take servants and meet the people at Japan. In all this, he tried to be effective. That's why when he went to Japan, within his 2 years, around 1,400 people came back to Christianity. They converted to Christianity. After he died, within 7 years, around 6 lakhs people joined Christianity because he was effective. He was effective in difficult circumstances. He was effective, yet he was a very, one of the person, Bernardo, he was a Japanese samurai. So he used to go with Francis Xavier. When he went with Francis Xavier, he spent time with him and then he went to Rome. After his death, after 3 years, he tells the seminarians that Francis Xavier was a very happy person. He used to wear the black cassock. He used to have that bonnet cap. And then he used to have one small bag. In that bag was the Bible, the breviary, and some things which are very essential. And he would at times hop. At times he would hop. He would throw the apple in the air, catch it, and be happy. In spite of all the difficult circumstances, in his life, he learned to be happy. I feel that was what Francis Xavier was. Third point, I feel Francis Xavier, which is very influential, is many people comes with flowers. If you go to it, they'll come with flowers. Francis Xavier was a man of books. He was an intellectual man. He studied. I think a big tribute for us if we read books or magazines. That is, I feel. He was a man who kept records. He wrote around 156 letters which have been kept in Rome. In those letters, he would express, he would tell how was his journey, what were the people he met, what were the difficulties, how he took the bell he rang, how he brought the children together. And when those people who were sent these letters, they read these, they said, yes, we also want to become like Francis Xavier. We also want to join and we want to come to India to be. That was the enthusiasm. He was a man of records. I feel what is very important in our families is to keep records of things that we have and things which are there, which will help the future generation. And the last point I feel Francis Xavier are the two main hymns Like in Goa, we sing, no? What are the two hymns we sing of Francis Xavier? We sing, no? San Francis, no? Savera, no? He was a Devas or Sipai, okay? Today, I think Saint Francis Xavier is saying, we are telling Saint Francis Xavier, you are Jesus' disciple. He's telling us, you also are Jesus' disciple. He's telling us, like, no, Besangal Saiba. He's telling us, you also bless people. He's telling us, like, no, do, like, no, Morgan, like, no, be a person of love. I think these are few things, like, as we reflect on the life of Francis Xavier, there are many more things that we can learn. But I feel today is a beautiful time to reflect on these 4 points. First is, let us abide in the Lord. Second is, there are difficulties in life, but let us not take away our peace. Third is, let us be a person of books and records. And the fourth is, like the hymn says, let us bless people in our life. Amen.